I'm Vicky Blight, and this is a special update edition of Richard Parkes' Antarctica. This is the podcast which is following Richard Parkes' attempt to ski from the Antarctic coast to the South Pole, solo, unassisted and unsupported, as fast as humanly possible. And I'm afraid, despite battling the elements for the past 2 weeks, the news from Antarctica is not good for Richard's expedition. As you know, the weather has been atrocious, the worst the continent has seen for many years, and Richard's dogged determination to put in long days and huge distances, despite the weather, has taken its toll on his body. On New Year's Eve, Richard was forced to stop halfway through his day, and after just 2 hours of skiing. He explained what happened to Team Quest's Tracy Pinder.
Yesterday I hit an area of heavy snow again. I didn't quite have the physical strength to push through it like I did in the early stages of the expedition, which meant I wasn't able to move quick enough to generate body heat. And I also noticed that I had a loss of sensation in my left foot. So I pitched the tent, called it a day early and got warm, and then sought to understand what the problem was. When I spoke to the doctor last night, I mean, it's perfectly reasonable that I'm feeling a bit run down at the moment. You know, I've been pushing myself at the limit for quite a while now. But he felt that my foot was probably the first sign of a specific breakdown in my body, above and beyond like general ulcers and general aches and pains. And to cut a long story short, I have a small area of the ball of my foot on my left toe, which I have a loss of sensation in. It's not frostbite, but it is the beginning of a cold injury. The doctor's words were, I'm at the edge of a cliff. At the moment, I'm on the right side of the edge of the cliff. But obviously, if it was to get cold, continue to get cold, or if it was to get worse, well then it could be the beginning of a cold injury. So the advisor, I took another rest day to see how it improved and how I felt generally in my health today. So that's what I'm doing. And tonight I'll make the decision as to whether to continue, what time frame to continue in, or whether actually it's safer to pull a plug on the project.
At your max threshold, how hard would you say you've been working at, given all your experiences of previous expeditions?
It's hard to put a number on it, but harder than I've ever had to work before. In environments like this, at the end of the day, you know, when you've got to pitch the tent, I found it really difficult to pitch the tent. It took me 20 minutes, half hour to pitch the tent one day. And that's dangerous. That's not good.
Richard spoke to the doctor at Union Glacier Logistics Hub again on New Year's Day. He confirmed that Richard's body is showing signs of serious strain and that he has some cold damage in his foot, but they were in agreement that he should ski easy on Wednesday to see how he felt, which is what he did for a few hours before having to stop again.
It's a real slog. It's a real battle. I feel like there's 3 things going on. The conditions are changing hour by hour. This morning started off with pretty clear visibility, which then went quite quickly into low cloud and fog. I lost visibility and then I got cold. Then it started to snow. It didn't last very long, and then now it's starting to clear again. So conditions are changing pretty dynamically. That wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't so empty. I'm absolutely shattered from that first push in the expedition. I really don't have a lot in the tank, and that's making life really challenging. And then the final thing is, my body is starting to break down as a result of that early effort, and I've got a few specific problems going on which then need specific attention. So it's tough, really. It's really, really tough out here.
How was your foot when you set off this morning? And do you think that was the right decision to give it a go, or do you think you need to rest more? What's the situation with the foot?
No, I'm confident in the decisions that I made. It was important to see how my body responded to moving again. The rest in some ways did me good. Of course it did me good. There's no way it couldn't have done me good. But equally, I was starting to feel worse for sitting in the tent. So it was really important for me to get moving again. I don't regret that. But it was also really important that I did so with my eyes wide open. And if I was to feel any deterioration in any of the things going on, that then I would stop immediately. And that's what I did. Every part of my body feels like it's just not able to keep up with the demand of what needs to be done out here. And my foot is just not recovering quick enough. You can get it warm in the tent, but then very quickly it gets quite cold outside. I can loosen like my back and my hips off and everything in the tent, and then when I start pulling the pulp through the soft snow, they tighten up really quick, and it's just everything. Everything feels like it's losing a battle to keep up, if that makes sense. There's a lot of work that's gone into this project. There's a lot of people that have worked really hard to give us all the opportunity to undertake this, and there's still a lot of work to do when I get home to complete Team Quest. So I'm not going to come to any rash decisions. I'll sleep on it again. I'll do my best to recover again and speak with the doctors again, get an idea of the forecast for the next few days again. Get as much information before I can make a decision, because ultimately I'm out here and I have to make that decision. But equally, it's a much bigger project than just me, so I have to factor a number of things into that decision.
Richard speaking on day 15 of his expedition to Team Quest's Tracy Pinder. Richard's chances of reaching the pole within a world record time, or even within his own British record, have now gone. He's heartbroken. But everyone's first priority, rightly, is Richard's health and safety. The goal to ski to the South Pole may still be possible, and Richard has some crucial decisions to make on whether he is physically able to continue, albeit at a slower pace. If he continues, Richard will need a resupply of food, as he took 25 days' worth of rations as part of his strategy to move fast and light. Life is all about ups and downs, setbacks and comebacks, and Richard's story is continuing to inspire people as he battles yet again with adversity. And we will continue to tell his story until his expedition and project is complete. Don't forget to click subscribe to get the latest episodes for free, downloaded to your phone when they are ready. And if you like what you hear, then why not give us a rating and a review? It'll help others find the podcast more easily. You can also become part of the Team Quest community by following Richard's journey on social media, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Richard Parks Antarctica is a Bengo Media production for Team Quest.